Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the whole situation in regards to Laporta and Xavi. Could there be a potential meeting in which they're able to, discuss the whole situation and just, clarify each other's future? And then as well, in the video, we're going to be talking about Ronald Araujo as a Premier League team has joined the race to sign him. We're going to be talking about the Spotify Camp Now, giving an update on the new stadium. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about Ter Stegen. Could Ter Stegen be on his way to win the Zamora Trophy? But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Make sure to check me out over there. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. But guys, let's get straight into the video and let's talk about Laporta and Xavi. Now, why is this? Because we do know, that Laporta, he's done a completely 180, and he now wants to get rid of Xavi, which is, unbelievable. But according to Sport, a report is saying that Xavi has been wanting to meet with Laporta in order, to clarify, the whole situation that is happening. And the president right now, he said that there will be no meeting until the end of the season. And once that happens, they will get together and, they'll be discussing Xavi's future and just, see what's going to happen. Laporta, on the other hand, he already, what the media is saying and what they're reporting is that Laporta, he has already made up his mind that he wants to, to sack Xavi. But before that is, going to happen, he first has to secure the loan from Nike, to secure the loans and the contract negotiations that he's doing with Nike as well. Balance the accounts, everything like that. Because in order to sack Xavi, we're going to need roughly 20 million euros. And it's unbelievable that if Laporta, he truly wanted to sack Xavi, then he could have had the option to do that, for free and just have Xavi leave on, for free. But instead, now we're gonna have to pay Xavi. It's absolutely bewildering. But now talking about who can potentially replace Xavi, these are the options, from the key figures of the club. Laporta, the next managers that he wants, it's either Flick or Thomas Tuchel. Those two options, I really like Hansi Flick. He's my number one option at this point in time. Looking at everyone who's available in the market, I think Hansi Flick would be my number one choice. Rafa Yuste, he wants Xavi to stay, and Deco, his options for the next Barcelona manager, it's Rafa Marquez and Diego Mota. Now, Diego Mota, he's doing a spectacular job in Bologna. There are some rumors that, he is negotiating with Juventus for that, that manager position. I believe that Juventus, they just sacked Allegri, and so they will be looking for a new coach. And, Diego Mota is up there on the list. And so, guys, what do you guys make of that meeting that is soon going to be happening? What do you guys think is going to be coming out of that meeting? Is Xavi really going to be sacked? Or, is Xavi going to be staying on for another year? Definitely let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. But now, guys, I want to be talking about the Camp Now, the Spotify Camp Now, because, according to this report from Marvella, I'm not bringing you good news. And apparently, there's pessimism about Barcelona returning to the Spotify Camp Now in December. And the new timetable is that Barcelona, the team is going to be playing there in March of 2025. Now, we did start construction, relatively, early. We started construction about a year and a half ago, something like that. For these huge projects, it takes some time. And it's completely understandable why, delays happen, and it's completely normal. And just the thing is, it is hurting Barcelona because, one, the ticket sales, the Spotify Camp Nou is an enormous and huge stadium. And, it's a tourist attraction. It attracts tons of people. The longer the Spotify Camp Nou is, is delayed and under construction, we are going to be suffering that financially. But also, just on a footballing side of things, Barcelona, they are more comfortable, in the Camp Now. Just the lengths of the pitch, the dimensions, we're more familiar with it. And then as well, we have all the fans. It's a completely different atmosphere than that of the Estadio Montjuic. And I really hope that we're going to be able to get back to the Camp Now relatively soon. But now, guys, I want to be talking about Ronald Araujo because a new Premier League team has joined the race to sign Ronald Araujo. You guys know in my previous videos, I talked about Ronald Araujo as Bayern Munich. They were interested in the Uruguayan. And now Aston Villa, a team who has secured Champions League football, they're on the race to sign. They've joined the race to sign Ronald Araujo. Just it's one thing I don't like is that apparently in the report by Thomas Andreu, a journalist for Sport, he said that Aston Villa, they're currently not willing to pay more than like 75 80 million euros for the Uruguayan. And personally, I think that's not enough for a player of his quality. Just looking at how the money that's being spent in the Premier League and how much other players are being bought for, the prices, just the insane amounts of money that's being thrown around in the Premier League. I think Ronald Araujo, if he is to depart the club, minimum it has to be 100 million or 90 95 in that range. Ronald Araujo is such a key figure in this Barcelona team. I know he's gotten a lot of criticism in recent weeks due to his bad performances, in the games against PSG, in the Clasico, and in other games because he's been going through a tough spell. But it's undeniable that he is still our best defender, and he still has so much quality that he can give to the Barcelona team. And so if Ronald Araujo he were to leave, and if he were to play his last game for the club, it would have to be for a huge fee. But continuing on that theme of players, who could potentially have played their last match for Barcelona, a report from Mundo Deportivo gave this list out, and he said Joao Cancelo, Joao Felix, Marcos Alonso, Ron Araujo, Rafinha, and Vitor Roque, they also could have played their final matches for Barcelona yesterday. Now, if you guys know, Joao Cancelo and Joao Felix, they are on loan. It's debatable, and it's in question to see if Barcelona will pursue those loans. Marcos Alonso, he is set to leave Barcelona at the end of the season on a free. Ron Araujo and Rafinha, they do have interest from other clubs for big offers. It's up to debate to where Barcelona will be accepting them. And then the whole Vitor Roque situation, which we've talked about extensively on the channel, we're gonna have to see what decision Barcelona makes. Do they, send him out on loan? Do they permanently sell him? Does he stay? We still don't know. But guys, now moving on to the last piece of conversation, I want to be talking about Marc-Andre ter Stegen, because Marc-Andre ter Stegen, he could potentially win his Zamora Trophy if he keeps a clean sheet against Sevilla, in the final game of La Liga. Now, ter Stegen, he's conceded 26 goals in 27 matches, and ter Stegen's biggest competitor at this moment is Unai Simon, who plays for Athletic Club, and he's currently conceded 33 goals in 35 matches. In order for ter Stegen to win the Zamora Trophy, Barcelona, they have to keep a clean sheet against Sevilla, and they have to expect Unai Simon to concede. If Unai Simons doesn't concede and he keeps a clean sheet in the next match, then it's not going to be ter Stegen who's going to be winning the Zamora Trophy. It's going to be Unai Simon. Hopefully ter Stegen, he does win that. Hopefully, Barcelona keep a clean sheet. Because I never want to see Barcelona concede goals. It's always better for the team for us to keep a clean sheet and just be solid defensively. We don't want to give our opposition any chances of making the game difficult for us. And so, we are going to be trying to help ter Stegen to win that Zamora Trophy, even though, at times I am not his biggest fan. But guys, that was it for the Barcelona news of the day. What do you guys make of all the news that I've talked about on today's video? What do you guys make of Laporta deciding to meet with Xavi at the end of the season, to discuss Xavi's future? And then as well, what do you guys make of the news regarding the Spotify cap now? The delay, about the opening, and then as well about Ronald Araujo and ter Stegen. Definitely let me know your guys' thoughts about everything I discussed on today's video. And as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me. Catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out.